Suicide has been something that has been a part of my life from early years. When I was 12, my father died of suicide. So growing up, I was something that I was very aware of, being aware of feelings, being aware of other people's feelings. As a leader, it's something I've been very aware of. I've found that you can never ignore your instincts. If you think someone is hurting, reach out to them. If you think that it's awkward, the awkwardness of trying to reach out to someone who's in need will never be outweighed by the tragedy of losing someone. When I worked EMS, I had a partner who had some problems, and down the road, 20 years later, ended up with a substance abuse issue and unfortunately lost his life to suicide. And then a few years later, my very best friend, she went home and her husband was deceased from suicide. And then this last year, I lost a coworker to suicide. The employee actually reached out to me and said, I'm not doing well, I'm having trouble sleeping, I'm disillusioned with life. The early warning signs were there. And that's the part that is still the tragedy for all of us who were involved. We acted quickly. Our HR representative was quick to guide me and was also quick to reach out to my coworker. My FMD was quick to help guide me and reach out to my coworker. We did things like modify schedules. We were able to try to work with him and ultimately let him move from a full-time status to a PRN status. We all did everything we could within our ability, including using the employee network and crisis counseling. There are people in TeamHealth that are knowledgeable on this and know exactly where to lead you and where to guide you. The biggest thing is that you don't want to handle it yourself, and you don't have to handle it yourself. That's what this wellness program is for, and what HR is for, is so that we can reach out and support each other and be supported. And I have to say that in the middle of all of the crisis and sadness and grieving, that TeamHealth has done a good job at checking in and making sure that all of us have what we need in these type of situations. It's important for us to recognize that even with our best efforts, suicide does still happen. And we need to share that message with each other, and we need to keep sharing the awareness, because if we can at least reach one person, it's worth the effort. It's worth reaching out. I have made it my personal mission to reach out to anyone who will listen, to discuss that this is something we need to try to prevent, something we need to try to reach out to people and talk about, and we need to break the stigma.